Hi everyone, I am Igdisis, and this is Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster. I haven't done one of these in a while. This is part of the classic Speedruns Explain thing I used to do. Remember those? It's been a while, hasn't it? But hell, new Dead Rising came out. And there's a lot of categories to this game I think are really cool, and I think it'd be fun to explain. I've already kind of put a lot of work into it, and most of the routes are already pretty settled. So, hey, that ought to be fun, right? Anyway, the category this is going to be is All Bosses New Game. So, a level 1 Frank file, a new game file, and we're going to defeat every boss in the game, including the overtime bosses. That's pretty cool, ain't it? So, I should mention this is going to be very difficult. This is probably the hardest category in the entire game, I think. As well, we're going to have a lot of odd things to do. The reason why is because since we're in a new game file, we can't do certain things. You don't get the Mega Man Buster, we're not going to have certain abilities, we're going to have to play a very specific way, and then, yeah, I'll explain everything I'm doing and why I'm doing it. Anyway, level 1 Frank, let's go. The cool thing about this game, too, is now it has a built-in time skip, so anyone can do it. You don't need a mod anymore. Alright, by the way, skip cutscenes, this is a cutscene, you can pause and skip it. Skipping cutscenes is normally faster, which, yeah, just... that makes a lot of sense, right? And I might grant novels, I just might. So I should say immediately that this game has been having some issues. Like, I've had a few crashes. If they happen, that's obviously bad, but what can you do, huh? Anyway, first things first, there's a photo right here. If you want to grab it, you can. Photos give you, especially early, a lot of experience. Like, by the time you hit the beginning of the game, before you even get down there, you could probably be, like, level 8. We'll be a high level regardless of taking some of the photos, but we will be taking one photo, because I think it's pretty worth it. You get quite a lot of experience, but not as much as you think, because we only have so much time to grind. I do think there is such a thing as grinding too much XP, but, you know, at the same time, we will be grinding some, because we do need to take some time to do it. Now, I will say that All Bosses is probably the most unique of the categories, because what you have to do is a little bit different than the other ones. In the other categories, you can kind of get straight to playing the game, and All Bosses, it is not quite that lucky. Anyway, first things first, turn around and take this photo. You get about 10,000 PP, sometimes 12,000. I got a lot there. Quite a lot. I'm like 3.5. You take one more of those PP photos, you'd probably get level 4 pretty easily. In fact, maybe we'll do that when we get back to the safe house. I'll probably do that with a vent. Anyway, it looks like I got dodge roll and I think something else. The abilities are randomized, but they're not. You'll pretty much always get the same abilities when you go through like levels 2 through 5, 6 through 10. They're seeded, but not. Nah, we'll pick a different costume. I'll just show that you can use costumes. In fact, I might not even use a costume. They kind of break the game for me. Anyway, run for your life. You need that guy over there, Brian Reynolds. He needs to die. He did die. You'll be grabbing a bag of chips and the shotgun right here. Keep in mind, it's off Brian Reynolds. If he's not dead, he needs to die. He will die if you hit him once with a zombie. I mean, you can hit him, but you don't have enough damage to actually do it. As well, on New Game Plus, you wouldn't need this, so it's only a New Game feature. So, alrighty. Now that we have all that, we're going to be grabbing some supplies back here. We're making a drink called Fleetfoot, also known as Quick Step. This is why you grab the bag of chips. If you have coffee creamer in anything, that will make Fleetfoot. So there's 2 coffee creamers and 1 apple. You can make this. As well, if you really want to, you can take the time right now to put on a costume. You can turn on a bunch of DLC costumes. Honestly, I don't think I'm going to do that because I don't want to. I'd rather just, you know, use default Frank. I don't use default Frank enough. I should say using default Frank saves a very minor amount of time, but it is there. Now, if you notice the timer, it says 12:16. We are going to be using a lot of time skip shenanigans to get to where we want to be. So keep in mind when I say certain times or I'm moving at certain times, that is why. This is not automatic time skip. You need to do it manually.
It's too
so really good that anyone can do it. However, a little bit harder than the original Dead Rising speedruns with the modded time skip, because now you kind of need to, you know, play the game yourself. As well, Jeff and Natalie give you a lot of PP. Take a picture of them. This is for a couple of categories. Also, punch them afterward. They talk too much.
Follow me! Come on!
Alright, now I got Jeff and Natalie, and I got really lucky with stock. As well, you can take the vent photo. This is nice for PP. You don't really need it, but it's there. Remember, Natalie, you'll be doing good. Alright, we get Jeff and Natalie, and that's going to be pretty good. It is currently 12:24. As well, we're going to be making one more quick step, because you're going to need a lot throughout this run. In total, you're going to need, I think 4. So we're going to do it right here. Nadia, I got a 112 in this category. I'm kind of breaking down what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. Anyway, it's time to drink one of your quick steps. This is going to be fast. What does Gensito mean? I let Twitch chat name the splits. I don't know what it means. Anyway, we're using this because otherwise you would have default movement speed going to get your skateboards, and we don't want that. Instead, it is much faster to make a quick step in the room. And there we go. Now we're in case 1-1. You'll get a gun. We don't need the gun. But depending on what you have, you'll either have stock or not stock. With the route I've been doing, it is pretty consistent on the things you'll get. So, yeah, I think I said about like 9 minutes from my last run. First things first, you're going to be grabbing skateboards. I recommend grabbing 2. It's nice to have a beater board and a regular board. As well, you want to go to the gun because we're getting rid of the gun ASAP. Now, one of the downsides of this category is that you are not going to be allowed... Also, put the frying pan on the stove. We're going to be doing this a few times. You are not going to be allowed to have skateboard magazines for a good while. You kind of have to play unmagazine. Magazines normally give you a lot more durability, which is pretty nice. There's also one back here. Now, it might be kind of weird, and you might be wondering, why the hell am I doing all this meaningless stuff? Because I'm doing a lot more things that you're going to notice. I'm killing time. Time skip does not work until you complete mission 1-4. Realistically, until Kent, you're not losing any time as long as you manage your time properly. Nothing here really matters. You can do. In fact, if you wanted to wait in the safe house until 2, you can totally do that. Or not the safe house. If you want to just dick around until 2, you can do that. I take pictures of, like, a few things, like the clock tower.
Perfect.
I definitely think taking less photos is probably better, but I still take a few just because it's kind of nice. But I am killing time for a very specific reason. Since you don't unlock time skip until case 1-4 is done, you would need to return back to the safe house. The problem is, to get time skip, you would essentially be going to the safe house so you can fast forward by maybe like 30 in-game minutes max. Also, before I continue that, you're going to be grabbing some of these traffic cones, and you want to put it on about 2 zombies. This is going to be used for a Kent photo later in the run, so we'll do it right now. Now, that is the funniest shit you'll ever see in your life. You have to laugh, okay? You're legally obligated to laugh at that photo. So like I said, I'm doing a lot of things. That right there is the Kent photo. Kent requires a funny photo, so I use the time right now to grab the photo. As well, we're going to be grabbing the maintenance tunnel key. The maintenance tunnel key is something that you're going to need later in the run, so we grab it now. You can see right now it's 12:53. In case you're wondering how much time passes in Dead Rising, every hour is about 5 minutes total. So realistically, you're going to be doing everything in the early game in about maybe 10 minutes, like in-game time. So you have a lot to do in a little time. You would have to do a lot of the stuff I'm doing eventually anyway, so it's kind of worth doing it in a time you can wait for free, as opposed to doing it during a time that you wouldn't be able to wait for free. Also, I can get rid of the pan for right now, because we'll get a new pan. But we're going to use this to head over to the food court. Remember, the magic time you want to beat is 2 p.m. It'll all make sense once we get there. But the Kent photo will be needed for Kent 2. Maintenance tunnel is needed for, like, a lot of sections in the game. Notably, Bomb Collector and Larry and some other ones. On New Game Plus, you wouldn't need to. Pretty much everything I'm doing doesn't matter for New Game Plus. New Game Plus is just beat the game for free. Everything I'm always talking about is New Game. On New Game Plus, you pretty much walk into a room and you kill everything. Anyway, it's time for Carlito 1. Use the shotgun. You grabbed it earlier. This is your first major boss. He's always going to be right about here. You kind of want to lead your shots a little bit. You can also shoot his head right about here. There's a lot of damage. You can nail it. You might get shot. Your goal is you want Carlito to be dead before he goes. If you're missing your shots, that's bad. You don't ever want Carlito to end up in the second area, so try to practice your shots there. Anyway, right now, we're doing pretty good. We're getting our first major buff in the game. That is going to be this right here. It's called Gunslinger. It is a magazine, and it's going to do a lot of damage. As well, I'm going to be hopping off right here and being very careful of my boarding. Your board cannot break during this time. If it breaks, well, that's bad. You lose a lot of speed. What we're doing instead, though, is some frying pan action. The frying pan's right next to these ovens, so I don't have to really worry about the inventory. But I am doing a lot of things to get PP that require real time. That included, I am breaking the plates. If you can do this faster, you can, but again, your time is pretty chill, I should say. And we'll do that. Nice. Hey, I can actually take back the frying pan. Alright, cool. No time! What do you mean? No, those are plates. Okay, right now it's 1:21. We're making pretty good on our time. I will be cutting out one thing from my old route, which is I use the treadmills. I think they take too long, but you do want to use that shotgun. You got to actually break these, because they give you pretty quick PP with a little amount of time. Alright, pretty good there. I don't think I need any more. I feel pretty good about what I got. Alrighty. Last but not least, we're going to go right here, and this will be the last of my PP gains for now. Why did I grab another frying pan? I did not need that. That's fine. Alright, get rid of that. Okay, good stuff, and what I will be grabbing is right in here. There is another Uzi. We're using a lot of SMGs throughout this run, by the way, so keep that in mind. SMGs are very, very important. Alright, last but not least, we're finishing 1-3. It's a pretty easy case. I like I'm saving time, and I have no idea why. I should not be saving time here, but I guess I am. That was a theory cake. Hope you're doing good. Alright, so right now, it is about 1:30 in-game time. That is alright. 1:30 ain't bad.
Just kindly come with us. We can wrap.
You know, I want to try something new out. Hold on, I want to try something out. So it's 1:30. I have a lot of time right now. That is okay. We're still killing time all the way over to 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kick these. And I think I can get the ones upstairs too. You have to be very mindful of the time you're spending, by the way. The whole idea is at 2 p.m. you must be in Paradise Plaza. Well, I mean, outside of Paradise Plaza. You want to be in the park, right in front of the door. Some ways yes, some way no, for the game being easier. So this should be the lot. Oh, don't do that. Nice. Luckily, you can roll out of eating animation game. Nice. Okay. Okay, that worked out. Barely worked out, but worked out. Alright, nice, nice. Very nice. That's alright, I almost wasted something there. Can spawn to 2? Correct. So at 13:41, I am doing pretty good on time. The last thing we need to do is I need to make one more quick step. We'll be stacking the shotgun. We don't need that right now. And we'll be making a quick step right here. Okay, so in total, you need 2 SMGs, 3 quick steps, and a skateboard. Skateboard, if you took too much damage, you will get a refresh soon. No, not that. And now our goal is to make our way over to the park. If you did this right, you should be hitting the park around 150-ish. So you don't do like the safe house. Personally, I think going to the safe house is a waste of time. Just because, well, you get time skip, you're heading right back down, then right back up. There's a lot of things you can do in the same manner of time. By the way, I am eating bonks all the time. Hey, okay, so we're making really good time. We got everything I needed. This is solid. I need to play a brief ad. We're going to be getting into Kent right about now. So beyond boy the ad, sub to the channel, Prime Gaming. All right, ready? All right, here it goes. Edge. All right, 13:51 ain't bad. I get one more photo, by the way. Okay. So, with everything I've been doing, I got all I need. I got the maintenance tunnel key. I'm at level 15. Well, you know, gaining levels is easier. We're going to need all we can get because the bosses are actually pretty damn hard if you don't know what you're doing, or even if you do know what you're doing. They're not really easy. Alright, that was like the perfect amount of time. I like that. Once my thing rings, we should be fine. And we were looking about maybe 3 in-game minutes. So I probably could have played that a little bit easier, but it certainly wasn't bad. Don't worry about the plus or minus time. Honestly, I'm kind of considering just removing that split in general over there, because I don't really need it, so to speak. Nice. Anyway, I got the call I needed. That's what I was looking for. Right now it is 2 p.m. flat. That is perfect. At 2 p.m., Kent will spawn in. I have successfully killed the time I needed. And now we're going to do the best strategy ever. We're actually going to ram Kent. Kent talks too much. He's annoying. So by ramming him, he has shorter dialogue. He'll tell you he's a pacifist, and he'll show you his gun. So wait for Kent to take a picture. Kent, what the fuck are you doing? Oh, Kent is RNG. Kent is stupid. Let that be known. You need to take 2 photos. One of them is of him taking a photo. One of them is his special pose.
Perfect.
Which is that. All right, there we go. Worked out.
Perfect.
All right, we got it.
Shot.
All right, there's Kent. We completed the Kent. I am currently ahead. Minus 39 is ahead. I will also take this time to refresh my board. It is a good time to do so. And there we go. That's a pretty good intro of the game. And now we are ready for everything to come. Now, something I haven't been talking about too much is how boarding works. You may have noticed me complaining about bonking and stuff. So, boarding in this game is much harder than the original in some ways. It's different tech entirely, pretty much. The reason why is I have to break whenever I get close to a wall, and you can also break to enter things with the board. Also, not really practicing commentary. I'm doing those classic speedruns explained I haven't done in, like, forever. I thought it'd be fun to revisit. Remember, I used to have that series, Myson. How's it going, Mr. Speedy? So keep that in mind when you're boarding. Also, now it's time for time skip. Time for the funniest trick here. So, every time you're time skipping, Y, X, Y. You're going fast forward, advance, fast forward. This is really stupid. The reason why, you might be wondering. It makes it wind up faster. So watch. Normally, if you try winding up, it's slow, but if you quickly just alternate, it just max speed immediately. It is beyond dumb. So far, so good. Yeah, it's a fun series. You kind of get to see a run that's a little bit more raw, pretty fun. Welcome back in the ad, by the way. We're back at 1-4. We're currently doing pretty good with everything we got going on. We had a perfect Kents, perfect everything, and we're good to go. By the way, the time skip you're doing here is just image in the monitor. You just want to hit Carlito 2. That is the plan right now. You'll be hitting some certain points later. As well, for visual help, I will be showing you why you're doing certain things. Nice BLT, man. Time glitch? Yeah, so if you, again, fast forward, advance, fast forward, it's slightly faster. Okay. Alright, so this cutscene always happens here. It's kind of worth it just to jump down like that. I'm going to answer the Otis calls because it helps a semblance of time. You'll see what missions we're going to be having and not. Also, I'm mashing my keyboard accelerate every single time I'm going through a door like that. It makes it go slightly faster provided you're on the skateboard keyword.
Sorry, you got
Also,
cut off.
hold on.
Could you
So if you're wondering why am I doing like the weird boarding into the door, that's why. It only works if there's not a cutscene though. Cutscenes say you have the board. Anyway, Carlito 2 time. This is hard. This fight took a while to learn. You're going to skateboard once up. After that, you're going to wait, you're going to brake, and then skateboard again. That ideally will prevent you from getting hits. You might get hit here. If you do, that's okay. Anyway, get out your small Uzi, and you are going to pump him full of lead. Aim for the head normally, and be very cautious of your shots. Your damage will start ramping up around the middle. If he dodges, stop shooting. You will not hit him while he's moving. You will never hit him. He's a little bit RNG on this, and he kind of sucks. But, you know, it is what it is, as they say. Anyway, that's a pretty bad fight, but we'll take it. Alright, well, that's Carlito, and Carlito is now dead. It is the RE engine, Melcero. Alright, so the time you're looking for right now is about 8. I don't remember if it's 8 a.m. or p.m. 8. You're looking at 8, okay? That's the time you want. Normally, a mission Shadow of the North Plaza will be here. You want 8. 8 will give you the time you need. That will give you Cliff and Adam at the same time. We're going through a massive boss rush right now. Also, I like taking the left side of the weak boards. It makes the boarding just a lot safer. It's not as easy to do board-wise, but if you can land it, it's way safer. And as you can see, hey, look, there is the Cliff mission, and we also have lovers. You don't have to care about the lovers, but we do care about Cliff. Okay. So, I will have a bit of a safety strat here. I think I have like 20 bullets. Also, boarding is really generous. You can board over like cliffs and stuff. It is now time for the convicts. Oh, wait, 23 ain't bad. You know what, just in case, give me that. Give me that. Thank you. I like to be a little bit safe, but you should only really need this. Okay, convicts time. Adam, I'll show you the Adam show. We have Adam spawn in, we have Cliff spawn in, we're gonna fight Cletus and Steven. It's gonna be a giant boss rush, try to keep up. Convicts, board towards them immediately. Convicts act really weird depending on the amount of convicts alive. Normally, they'll try to run into you if all 3 of them are alive. If only the drivers are alive, he'll run away. Do not kill the driver, like, not last. Ideally, you want to kill the gunner last. Usually, they'll try to run into you. Your goal is you want to weaken the passenger, but you want the driver dead ASAP. You do not want to kill the gunner. Now, they are RNGs. So keep that in mind. You need to be very careful with how you kill them. Now, something important to note, too. You want to make sure that you're doing as much damage to both the driver and Prisoner 3 that you possibly can. The big reason why is because if you don't, what will end up happening is Prisoner 3 will become the new driver. They are entirely random, by the way. Oh, here we go. Come on. Perfect. Okay. And that should be dead. Nice. Okay, so that's how that works. That is roughly the strat. Again, you want the gunner last. If you do not kill the gunner, also take the car when you're done. If you do not kill the gunner last, they will infinitely run away, and that's really bad. So spread your shots between 3 and 1, and make sure the gunner's last one dead. As well, we are going to be taking the heavy machine gun from this car. Do be sure that you enter the rooms with it, okay? All right. Anyway, I actually split right there normally, so that's pretty good. Now, we have a lot happening at once. Like I said, try to keep up. The heavy machine gun is a great weapon. The problem with the heavy machine gun, though, is that it is a two-handed weapon. Two-handed weapons cannot be pocketed, meaning you don't get escape while these are out. Anyway, Cliff normally spawns behind you, and you want to deal some damage. Now, keep in mind, Cliff will run away. While you could exit reset him, normally he'll end up on one of the above alcoves. Normally this one or that one. It looks like he picked that one. That is weird. I've never seen him up there. Anyway, just shoot him until he dies. That's the answer. He's being really weird, but he should be dead. Ooh, okay, hold on. That's fine. Alright, he's dead. Not a great fight. Worked out, though. You should level up from the fight. Do make sure you have that heavy machine gun in hand. You need it. Get rid of the pistol. You don't need that anymore. And you want heavy machine gun and machete. These are very important. The weapon grabs you have right now are super important. Now, I don't think you need to kill these guys, but it's safer if you do. In fact, actually, how about we don't? We'll actually recruit them. Just because it'll help you with your PP gains. Yeah, you can talk to them, and you're good to go. You don't need to murder them. You're fine there. Anyway, once you talk to them, whatever, just make sure you either kill them, talk to them, doesn't matter what you do. At that point, you're going to drink one of your quick steps, fleet foots, and take the gun. You can see now we're moving much, much faster. Watch out for cops. They will knock you out of your gun. That's bad. Now, the funny part about this is Cletus is now a super easy fight. He used to be one of the hardest fights in the game. Now he's easy. You're gonna move a little bit forward, and you're gonna aim right for his skull. If you do it right, what should happen is he should not hit you. He should hit the computer like that. You can aim for the... There we go. All right, we got him. Not the greatest of fights because he kind of kept ducking, but hey, he's dead. Good fight. Very good fight. Okay. Now what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna take 2 shotguns. And then we're gonna head back to the heavy machine gun, and we're drinking our next fleet foot. Right? Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Now, we're actually going this way. That was bad, but you know what? That's okay. It's still better than the other way. If you're wondering why, there's a hallway that you take in Dead Rising 1 Classic. You don't take it in this one, because even getting grabbed is still better than that hallway. That hallway has cop zombies. Cop zombies are dangerous. Very dangerous. They have hit scan, and the most accurate shooting you'll ever see. They're disgusting. I don't know why they're so powerful, but they are. Now, anyway, it's time for the Steven fight. The Steven fight's gonna be really weird. I'm not sure how to exactly best break it down, but I'll try my best to explain it. Either way, we're gonna gun him. But we're gonna have to gun him in a weird way, because damage doesn't carry on Steven the way you think it does. So, you're gonna pop him in the head exactly once, and then you're gonna run backwards a little bit. Once you're kind of at a safe distance, you're gonna continue popping him in the head until he dies. The reason you want to move back is because whenever you shoot someone for the first time, they have a quote-unquote shield. Also, make sure you have that skateboard. Do not lose it. The shield will prevent, like, super damage from coming in, and Stevens is the most egregious in the game. So you can't just rapid fire in general, you kind of need to pulse, if that makes sense. There we go. Also, we'll be using another quick step, and this will be the last one, and that's why we gathered all the quick steps. Game. You know, it should be at least. There we go. Yeah, so as much as you like to hold it down the whole time, you're likely going to get a hit because you'll have a revenge hit, and we're trying to time it in a certain way where we can kind of abuse his weak state. Because they have strong state and weak state. Which is why you go for stun, walk back, and then fully unload. Anyway, next boss, Adam. The whole strategy here is you have about 4 bosses that you're spamming the heavy machine gun with. This is why the early game was so important about taking that time to also make those. It's also why, you know, saving time for Kent works. You have a lot you have to do in the road to Kent. You need to make quick steps so you can have this part done. You need the maintenance tunnel key because eventually you'll have to get down there late game. You need the Kent photo because there's not really a good thing to get it on. You don't have the joy of having certain cases, and it's really easy to put on a couple of masks. Anyway, with Adam, you are hoping as soon as possible he puts away his weapons. Normally he'll put them away at a range, so you're trying to keep an eye out on how he's looking. Or he'll do that and just lose sense of where he is. Okay, Adam was really stupid, but now he's dead. Again, if you look like you can shoot him, just shoot him every now and again, it works. I already said the survivors, you just let them die. Anyway, recruitment bonus. Whenever you recruit survivors, you get a mild amount of PP. I mean, you can just kill them, but if you're trying to play it safe, just grab the PP. Doesn't hurt. Anyway, it is now time for Greg. Adam's weapon now sucks. It's weak. Don't use it. However, you will need Greg. Greg is now important. So, we have a couple of things right now. Time Chainsaw's favorite weapon. Sorry to tell you, they're no longer good. I have my board. That's good. We'll be grabbing the first skateboarding magazine. It will be skateboards. It's going to allow you to have the ability to jump. Funny enough, you don't want to board entirely here, though, because you have to be within proximity of Greg. So we want to have just this gun while we walk with Greg. Yeah, they nerfed mini chainsaws. Never buying this version. I mean, there's plenty of other cool weapons. You can still use them. They're just not as good. Like, that's the difference. They're still good. They're just not, like, you know, only weapon you'll ever use. I think you should diversify your weapons. Also, if you want them, if you want the chainsaws, just put some machete now. Oh no, Barbara died. It's barely a nerf. It's a very minor nerf. Anyway, hey look, Greg's head. He's dead. Alright, now I don't care about the weapon. So, you only care about the shortcut. You unlock the shortcut, you kill Greg. I mean, his head just did that. It exploded. But now we're good to go. And we are able to head back nice and easy. Oh no, Pamela. It's a nice game, 30 Dave. It's a nice game. Also, I haven't mentioned it entirely, but if you are new to this game entirely, the photo you need for Kent is no longer erotica, now it is outtake, which is a funny photo. If you're doing the game casually, the best photos for that are either the Japanese horse or Ronald, but it's really easy to get it because it's only 500. Just a couple of cones will do it. Anyway, there's Medicine Run, and hey, look at that! We are now officially out of the woods. We are going to be unlocking Photo Challenge. You're pretty much fast-forwarding to Professor's Pass, and then Photo Challenge will be 2 different fast-forwards. There's number 1. I've done quite a lot. Yeah, I put a lot of work into this, Renati. And it's been pretty damn good. Here's number 2, by the way. We're going to be doing Photo Challenge. Nice. Photo Challenge is Kent. Any other photos to take for big XP gains? There's a few, but you don't need that many. Like, once you're at this point, you're a lot better. I did hear of the hurricane. Hopefully people are staying safe. Hurricanes scare the shit out of me. If it does well, it'll probably get DR2, is my guess. Also, I don't know why I keep doing that. I don't have to do that.
Damn it!
Anyway, if you did all this right, you'll have the Joe mission, which is ideal. Now, the cool part of this run is Kent will spawn directly on top of you. Best advice to get the sand achievement, just save all the survivors. I don't have better on that, they're a lot easier. Anyway, there's Kent. I'm gonna show him the funniest shit he's ever seen.
Alright, Frankie. Is that? Alright, Frankie. Is that? Okay. Show me what
Remember,
you
it
got.
has to be PP 500 plus and also genre outtake. You can accidentally get a horror one, but you watch this.
Beginner's luck.
That's all.
Literally the funniest shit he has ever seen. Anyway, it is now time for Joe. First things first, we're gonna be grabbing, how about a couple of skateboards? Normally you would want a one of the books, but we can get that in a moment. I don't really go to full health. I took a bit of damage there. That's okay. Nice bonk. Go. Oh, not that. Boarding's a little bit sloppy here. That's okay. There's a change. It's not that big of a change. In fact, you can still do the gooning in general. Like, it's not a big deal in the slightest. He kept Cheryl's mission. Anyway, it is now time for Joe. Joe is one of the hardest fights in the game. I recommend being full health. I'm gonna go in there a little bit risky, but luckily all bosses is a little... Actually, no, I'm not. I'm not going in there risky. Yeah, you know, let's go for it. Why not? I'm gonna go in there risky. I have the game has a generous autosave anyway. So, Joe hits like a truck, and her attacks are really awkward. You'll be using the machete for this fight. She takes way more melee damage than gun damage. It is unfortunate. Anyway, she will open by attacking K always, and you are also allowed to attack K. Now, you get maybe about 1 to 3 hits, normally. You kind of want to keep an eye out on what she plans on doing. All her attacks pretty bad. If she attacks K, I think I win. Go up. Nice. Okay, that barely worked. That was a bit tough. That was a bit tough, but we got it working. Again, I recommend doing full health. Wouldn't have nearly as much of an issue there, but it worked out. Anyway, I save survivors because we get free PP from it, and that'll be a really good heal right now. Anyway, that was close. Not even close.
Are you all right?
Not even close. Anyway, the PP here is nice. We're not actually going to save them. I only care about recruiting them.
You're my hero.
Alright, and like I said, you have the skateboarding magazine. That is tight. Whee! Alright, we're good to go. So you can just jump down. Now, what I do recommend doing is at this point, you want to get another source done in the bathroom. You want to make sure you're right on the cusp of that. The reason why is because by doing so, you'll be spawning in the cult. You want the cult spawned in. Oh wait, not there. Yeah, do hard in the katana? What do you mean, Gorm? That's the cult. Joe dies of like a heart attack in this game. Anyway, we don't care about Jennifer. We literally just want to be able to be over here. You want to be here now. Also, magazines in here or the other side. You can really just pick which one you want. You don't need 2 boards, by the way. You only need 1. The boards are tanks in this game. But if you don't do that now, what ends up happening is when you go to do the Hall family, you'll have to do it later. And that's not good. Because if you teleport there, you're further away from the Hall family. This way, obviously, you're still further away, but it's not nearly as bad. Yeah, I'll be doing a good circus to air missile. Well, come on in. Alright, so there's another source, and then we'll be doing the Hall family. The Hall family, you're going to about, I want to say 6 p.m. The best way I can tell you this is don't worry about the actual, you know, time of 6 p.m. You might have Zexen. Pretty sure I had it. You were going until it turns yellow. Once girl hunting turns yellow, you were good to go. Alright. Oh no, all those girls died. I can't believe it. So, you might be wondering, why is all the timings in this game so anal? They're very precise because if survivors are alive at certain times, you can't get certain cases to spawn in. So you're trying to fast forward it to times that are going to allow your cases to come in. So at this point, the cases we want are Woman Who Didn't Make It, Mark of the Sniper, and Antique Lover. We don't actually care about the other 2, but you need to make sure Mark of the Sniper is spawned in. Now, technically these spawn in whether or not you call or not, but it's kind of nice to have that visual, which I think is behind my head, funny enough, so I apologize for that, but you can see them somewhere here. Anyway, fun fact about Mark of the Sniper, they changed it in this game. Normally you had to kill 3 snipers, you no longer need to kill 3. So here's how it's going to go. You're always going to go left, the sniper's spawning on the left. So, you're going to aim for Jack and Roger, you don't give a single shit about Thomas. Start with Roger. Roger has a strategy where you're going to gun him down with this machete. I know I said gun him down, just hack him to death. Roger is much slower, his movement speed is really bad. I think they nerfed him because they wanted him to be, like, old. Anyway, Roger is now dead. That is ideal. Now, funny enough, for the other one, for Jack, we're just gonna gun him down with the shotgun. Thomas, get the fuck out of the way. You're just gonna gun him down with the shotgun in the back like this. This is the most reliable weapon on this type of run. You get quite a lot of damage, and he usually will try to stay closer to where you want to be. Now, in case you're wondering, why only 2? Because now Thomas will start crying, and Thomas is no longer a threat. Officially, you can save the survivor if you wanted to at this point, so I consider that done. Now, people can argue all they want, but, hey, look, I got a sniper rifle to dead, and we are good to go. Yes, excellent. I'm doing the, Speedruns Explained. It's been a while. How's it going, Kaden? Hope you're doing good. But yeah, that is how that works. Pretty good, right? Now, you notice I grabbed a sniper rifle. You want that for later. It's going to be very important for a different mission. Your inventory should look like that. You want sniper rifle, a full shotgun, and a machete. Machete is going to be your melee fights. Sniper rifles are going to help with some fights. And then shotgun in general is going to be very good. Speaking of being very good, we're hitting probably one of the hardest fights in the game coming up. It is going to be Isabella. Isabella is a lot tougher now. So. Yep, you don't need to kill Thomas anymore. Thomas will cry, he is no longer a threat. If you want to kill him, you can, but it's considered done when you kill Jack and Roger. I mean, we can always add in Thomas if we really want to, but he's literally just crying on the ground. Anyway, Isabella opens. Shoot her with the shotgun immediately, and then roll out of the way. And you want to hop up here and just gun her down nice and clean. She normally should be within your range. Shotgun is good range. She might shoot you, that's ideal. She'll come on her ass, that's also ideal. And yeah, while you do take some hits, this is much more consistent than anything else you can do for Isabella. And hey, look, what a good fight. Trust me, if you try doing that any other way, it is a pain. Just go, wait, give me that back. You want to be on that. Now, you may notice I have 9 bullets left in that shotgun. Those 9 bullets are not needed. You only need 1. So it's okay if you use extra bullets. You only need 1 bullet left. You're going to go to this bathroom right here and advance time all the way for Promise to Isabella. This is actually perfect because not only do you get the time you need, this will also spawn in the cult boss. I think it's like the strange group. So there you go. If you don't believe me, you'll hear the call right here. There it is. A strange group. A strange group is going to be the cult fight, which is mixed. It's not exactly hard, but like it can be more dangerous than you want it to be. Anyway, Isabella strat. This is going to be very important. Mash jump. The moment you see Frank in the air, kick immediately. It is a hard trick to land, but that is how you immediately finish the Isabella mission. Otherwise, you'll have to kill her with something in the room, or kill the zombie with something in the room, and it takes more time than you think. It's unfortunate. Alright, anyway. Hey, look, here's Kindle. Alright, Kindle's a shotgun. It's yours now.
I never meant to shoot you.
That's strat of the game. Don't worry, Kindle can't take your survivors anymore, everyone. Yes, since we really give it to him. I mean, Kindle is a full shotgun. We don't. Alright, now here's some bad news. In fact, I'm actually going to play it a little bit safe. Because I don't trust this. There's one thing that can go really wrong here, as well as a bit of a tank. If you feel like you're in danger, grab the coffee creamer, okay? Isabella will live quite a lot. Now, here's the problem. I think it's based on the time you actually enter or exit, but the convicts are back. And they can spawn really badly. I don't recruit them, because you don't need them.
Come on! Come on!
The shotgun's much more valuable. Anyway, come here, Isabel. They do respawn. Depending on where they are is going to vary on how you play it. If they're on the right, that's really good. Actually, they kind of respawn on the right. If they're where they were originally on the left, what you want to do is kind of take this line right here. And your goal, ideally, is you're trying to lure them around that little hut, like bench area. You want to lure them there, and then you want them to go right while you go left. Normally, they will just miss their shots because of the wooden posts, but they can't hit you. Honestly, this kind of sucks. In fact, I'm kind of wondering if exiting and re-entering might be better. Even then, the comics are kind of terrible. Luckily, all you have to do is get Isabella to, like, I think this wall, and she has a pretty generous range, but carrier's the case. No, quickstep doesn't work while people are carrying. You can't carry survivors with quickstep. So it doesn't matter. Gives a lot of PP. Which one? Oh, we're recruiting him? Nah, it takes. You don't need that much PP. Like, if you want the PP, you can, but ultimately, I don't think you need it. Anyway, I think I could probably just drop it off right here, and then I'm gonna roll. Okay, first things first. You're gonna tell Isabella to wait, like, right there. You don't care about Isabella right now. If you need to save it, you can, and there is chips right there. Chips and chips will make quick, Spitfire, which will heal you quite a lot. If you need healing, definitely use that. Alright, get your shotgun out. This is a shotgun fight. So, Sean takes a little bit more damage with melee, and it is worth going for. However, Sean's really stupid when it comes to guns, and I don't know why. Like, he doesn't understand how guns work. Every time you shoot him, he will always default to jump strike, and I have no idea why. It's one of the strangest things about this game. He's really bad with it, too. And it's kind of funny, because in Dead Rising 1 Classic, jump strike is, like, using guns on him is probably one of the worst things. Also, if he goes down, just start chopping him. I started chopping him about maybe halfway. It's not good damage. It just, you know, it's risky because his slide is easily the most deadly attack. We got him. Well, if you want to be going into overtime, about 24. Here we go. By the way, you're killing all of them. If you missed, that's okay. You can use a sniper. Oh no! Wait, how are you alive? There we go. Also, the game doesn't do that. Nice. Oh no, they all died mysteriously. I can't believe it. Alright, that's fine. Thanks, cop. You trying the grapes? What kind of grapes? Nice. Anyway, that's how the Sean fight goes. Pretty good, right?
I'm sorry. I wasn't able to stop my brother.
Frank's not a psychopath? A little bit. Yeah, that is true, by the way, Maria. If you don't want the game to be easy, don't use the things that make the game easy. Brady, hope you're doing good. But yeah, while you can recruit certain people, you don't need to. And for overtime, we found a fun strat. Alright, I'll admit right now for overtime when we get there, I'll apologize. It was recommended by both YouTube and Twitch chat a few times. I didn't think it would be as good as it was until I gave up. And giving up was the best thing I could have done. Anyway, Isabella's pretty easy. You're just going to carry her back. But we're going to hit the hardest boss. Kent. I was in Copy Toppy. Now, Kent is going to be very precise. In fact, we're not going to go to Kent immediately. We're actually going to prepare before going to Kent. Because ideally, you're going to want a few different things. I like playing it safe because not only do you have to worry about Kent, but you also have to worry about Paul. And the only thing worse than Kent is Paul. Watch another record? Thank you. Hey, which one? Do you mean the ending A one? I have good news for you. Was that Yoidi? It got beaten immediately. Well, not immediately. I think it was like a good day or two, and then it got beaten offline. It's still current? Nope, got beaten by like 20 seconds. But I can beat it back. Right now I'm doing all bosses and did all scoops. Oh wait, no, not there. That's not split. Don't worry, we'll run it back. So I'm not too worried about that. Honestly, I think I can get it back pretty easy now. Not like easy, but like easier. Okay, so here's the meme. Kent is a very particular boss. Before you do anything, Kent spawns at noon. If you get there at noon 05, you know, 12:05, Kent will make you naked. What was my all scoops time? I think it was 2:03. So you want the watch to be roughly about 11:50. About there. You don't want to be too late. 11:36 is actually fine. Okay. Yeah, you don't want to be too late, especially in this category. For all scoops, you want to edge it more, but in this one, you have a bit of time. So, first things first, recommendations for Kent. If you are not maximum health, get max health immediately. In fact, there's actually a really good way of doing this. You're also going to be grabbing a certain gun.
Can you hear me, Fred?
Alright, there's long-haired punk, so at this time, they're both going to spawn in. And here's the thing. Ready? Yeah, if you come in and, you know, after 12:05, Kent will strip you naked and you have to fight him unarmed without your weapons, which is bad. What you want to do is, especially if you're low on health, there is an OJ right here, or you can just go to the OJs in the other area. But you also want this gun. This is called insurance. because not only is Kent hard, but Paul is also hard. Anyway, after that, if you really want to prevent you yourself from having to worry about the autosave, here, actually, let's just do this. Ready? All right, so we're going to hop right here. And just re-enter. The game will autosave whenever you enter and exit an area, so keep that in mind, okay? And the cutscene will start automatically the moment it hits noon. Okay, Kent, you must be ultra aggressive. Get the machete and do not get out of melee range. Nice.
The time is now 12.
You ruined my best shot!
He has a lot of the bullshit attacks. This is why you want to be full health.
You should stay
Okay.
shooting porn.
Said you want to be very careful with Kent. That's what. Kent's kick will do all of your health, and he is easily the hardest boss in the game. This is also why I made an autosave. You want an autosave for Kent. I assure you want the autosave. Kent doesn't get easier. The best answer I have for him is just stay in melee range. As much as you can. It's very RNG on how it works exactly. This Kent has a lot of different ideas about how his fight's gonna go.
Smile.
Sometimes that'll happen too.
Nice one. You ruined my best shot.
So, let's talk about the things of Kent's. His ram does a lot of damage. His hits can just infinite you.
Porn.
Alright, Kent's dead. That was actually not bad. Yeah, so that's why. Make an autosave, be prepared. See, it worked out. Very good. Even with the death, still very good.
Take my picture.
And that's why. What about limitless OJs? OJs do not matter when you're dealing with Kent. If you do want to heal for Paul, you can. Honestly, I recommend it. Not for Paul, but for the guy after Paul. And at this time, you can also get a board refresh if you wish. Honestly, you don't need it, and I will show you why. His jump is normally based on distance, so if you stay close, you're good. However, keep in mind, he can also infinite you. Kent is the most bullshit fight. The best strategy you have is staying aggressive. That's why you want to have the machete and just keep in range. Speaking of which, we're going to have now the second worst boss in the game, arguably. Well, technically third. Alright. So, here's Paul. What does Paul do? Paul sucks. You're full of grapes? Nice. Grapes are nice. You're going to whack him with the machete and home... Yeah, machete's new meta, because it's just as strong, but they didn't nerf it. Okay. Just keep hitting him as much as you can. He'll run away. Stay on him. And then you can either Uzi or sniper rifle. Honestly, I like sniping him. It's weird, by the way. If he's holding a Molotov, sometimes he might drop it. Honestly, I don't have any answer for how Paul actually works. In fact, where the fuck... Paul, what the fuck are you doing? The best answer I had is, you know, stay close and hope he doesn't get out of range. Also known as Paul sucks. Okay, now Paul is dead. That was a surprisingly good fight.
Stay away from me!
Yeah, OG Kent is easy. Also, take a picture of his nuts. Free 10K is kind of nice. All right, good stuff there, right? All right, we're doing pretty good. Now, here's the funny part. What if I told you that there's a harder boss than the ones we just fought? So, Carlito 3 is a monster. An absolute monster. Now we're on main story bosses. Normally, you do Bomb Collector and you don't fight Carlito 3. This is all bosses. We're going to fight Carlito 3. What does that mean? Boy. Well, you'll see. So, if you need help, there's meat in that box. I don't need it right now. I did find a setup for this, and it's not easy. Just understand, if you touch the car, if it even grazes your body, you will take 3 full blocks of damage. 3 full blocks of damage. Anyway, here's a setup that I found. You want to park the car roughly about, like, let's say right here? Oh, right there. Maybe a little bit more. You kind of want an opening, maybe a little bit more forward. I'll probably fix it in a moment. Anyway, after the first bomb, Carlito is going to come to ram you. So what I'm gonna do is fix this just a little bit. Oh, there's me right down there, and he's gonna aim for you, the player. So here's the plan. We're gonna stand right here, and you're gonna roll right when he's about to get you. If you did it right, he'll be stuck, and don't let that zombie hit you. Melee hits are good, by the way. Like I said, 3 full fucking blocks of damage if that card hits you. This is why you have the SMG, by the way. Okay, that's why you have the SMG. Remember that SMG? That's why you have the SMG. If you're low on health, shoot him. For some reason, that exact setup, the way you park the car, the way you wait there, that works every time. It sucks. Luckily, you know what doesn't suck? Car durability. I don't know why. Cars are made out of, like, titanium in this game. They don't die. So, yeah, it's awkward. Like I said, while you can machete him the whole time, getting even touched by the car will do 3 full blocks of health. There's no, like, you know, like, buffer either. If you're on 2 health, you die. Alright, at this point, it is Bomb Collector. Bomb Collector is almost always the same. You just, you know, follow the route I'm taking. It's pretty easy. But there is a dumb trick. So, I'm holding gas on both my controller and the keyboard. On the keyboard, I bind accelerate to Q. That's how I use the skateboard, and it's what I use for driving. By holding both gas on both controller and keyboard, you drive faster. Yes, that's stupid. Yes, it works. That being said, if you're wondering for cars, red car and white car are faster than boarding. Anything else is pointless. Don't use it. What about the motorcycle? The motorcycle sucks ass. Yeah, it's funny. Red car is the fastest, but it's hard to control. White car is probably the most balanced. Everything else is pretty rough. It is also about this time that, actually, I am going to start gathering queens, because I think I saw one right here, right? Yeah. Alright, hold on. So, queen management's kind of funny. You will need to do it throughout the run. There's not an exact answer as to when. Just understand that throughout the run, you'll need to gather queens. There's no wrong answer. Just starting about after Carlito is dead, just understand you're going to need about 3 queens, actually. In fact, I have all the queens I need for the rest of the game. That's actually every single queen I needed, if I play this right. So, if you find 3 queens leading up to it, you got every queen in the game. Yes, we'll be using Nectar. Nectar is very good. For a weird reason, it's very good. Yep, I've done all my queen gathering for the game, by the way. All of it. And like I said, there's not really a good time. Yes, I know I need 5. We're getting 3 from regular queens and 2 from Nectar. There's not really a good time to gather them. It just, at any point after Carlito 3, if you see queens, go ahead and grab them. Queen duping does not work. They pull it straight from your inventory. However, you only need 5, and it's a lot easier, so it's not a big deal. In fact, I literally got the queens, like, right now. That being said, if you're wondering, why am I grabbing them now and not, like, later? Aren't I in danger? No, actually. A lot of the stuff we're going to be doing is fairly easy, and I don't have to worry a whole lot. A lot of it will also be practice. The only boss fight left in the game right now is Larry. So yeah, if you made it here, you're really good. Yeah, the bug happens. Be careful with the skateboard in the maintenance tunnel. You can fix it by re-exiting and entering. It's weird. That is fucking hilariously. No, I have not. It's fucking hilarious, though. Alright, anyway, that's pretty good. And inventory management is become very important as we go. Also, like I said, red car, very fast. So, be careful while driving it, though. It's kind of slippery. Also, I've been doing this more where I kind of sweep in and kill more zombies before actually exiting, because they're mean. Convicts count for bosses. However, you don't need to kill convicts like 8 times. You only need them dead once. Convicts kill earlier in the run during, right before Adam. You don't need to kill the convicts every single spawn. As well, for all bosses, normally, there's another boss that, quote-unquote boss, that doesn't count. We also don't do the helicopter, because it's not marked as a boss. It's marked as a helicopter. And so they respawn. Oh, they woke up. They're just chilling. Okay. So, 8-1, it's just return to safe house. The timing here is really easy. The timing is just finding Carlito. Now, I'm going to tell you one very important thing. Pay attention. If you're running this game, pay attention. The OG game does not count the helicopter as a boss. Neither does this game. Pay attention. I've seen it already happen with runners, and it will happen to you if you're not paying attention. You can lose a run because you go over time. Going over time is really bad, and it can happen to you. It's hilarious, but, Adam. Trust me, I've seen it happen before. Anyway, Isabella's hilarious, and this strat you're going to be kind of pissed off at. It's funny. First off, the moment you get in the elevator, just go. She'll always catch up with you. Now, second off, I assure you this is necessary. If you're speedrunning this game, you have to do this. You're going to spam the follow me directions. I also did the wrong thing because I didn't want to be on the board there, but that's fine. Alright, that's fine. Not the end of the world. Make sure you keep Isabella with you. So, you need to spam follow me, and you're looking for Isabella to be right about the entry of the turn. You can kind of tell when she starts going on the diagonal. It's awkward, but about then, you're going to be spamming the ever-loving shit out of the follow me commands. It's also awkward to control, because I have to hold my controller in a very particular way. Like, honestly, hold on, this kind of shows it. It's weird. We're going to be doing this the whole time. Also, if you need to heal, you can. There is OJ's right here. You have a lot of time while doing things here. You can gather quite a lot of resources. Just do make sure while you're doing this, you keep spamming. The only problem she'll really have is zombies hitting her. Which, yeah, see, she's fine. So the reason why this strategy works is because this will prevent Isabella from ever attacking. She's very aggressive normally. Also, wait for her to pass that weird lamppost on the ground. If she does that, you're good to go. If you let Isabella attack everything, that's bad. Zombies can still be despawned like in the original game, but you don't need to worry about them nearly as much. You just keep spamming follow me. Now, I should also mention this only seems to really work on Isabella. I'm not sure why her. She really likes you saying this. So all bosses, all scoops doesn't have this. You like all scoops, you don't have to worry. It's only this one. Anyway, there's a gun in this tree. Make sure you grab it for a full ammo, which I actually can do that right now. Let's do that. What's the most kills? I don't know. Anyway, the next spot for Isabella is going to be the bottom of the stairs. It's actually pretty generous. There we go, right there. And then last, you're going to be going to the gun store. You don't have to worry too much about board damage. You can gather a lot more resources later. Just make sure it doesn't break. There we go. Yeah, I don't know the highest record of zombies killed. Also, I should mention this as well. Make sure zombies don't get in the way. That can still be a problem for Isabella if she gets stopped. So, you know, make sure you're good. Alright, and just like that, we're good. Oh, you don't need Brad and Jesse. Just do ending S overtime. You have it. Isabella and Frank also count. But you have to do overtime for that. Thank you for the fault, by the way. Alright, there we go. And that is the Isabella escort. Like I said, it sounds really dumb, but you gotta do it that way. It's just too good not to do it. In Dead Rising 1 original, you would, like, do the, despawning, and even then it didn't always work, because Isabella and spawning of zombies is weird. This way, like, free every single time. Alright, so one of the cool things is, now you can actually take the Wonderland shortcut. So we can just, whenever we're leaving this area, we can start heading back. But that's why you also need the board. What happens you start the Steam 5 with the maintenance tunnel? Nothing, you just start the Steam 5 with the maintenance tunnel. We actually did that during this run, No Blood Lost. There we go. Yeah, you can just take the shortcut right here. So, yep, we're doing overtime as well. Not only doing main game, but overtime. You missed it, it happens. Alright. So, all we have to do now is deal with Larry. Now, Larry's not exactly an easy fight, but you should be able to kill him in one SMG if you're playing right. Should be a character for most zombie kills? I don't think there should. That sounds honestly really boring. If you're wondering what that would look like, you would drive in the maintenance tunnels, repeating the same exact thing for about maybe at least 6 real hours. It'd be monotonous. There'd be no gameplay variety. You would just rush to the maintenance tunnels as soon as you can. And that's about it. Good job, Shady80. Alright, now we are on Larry. So, Larry is not an easy fight. I like new Larry. He's a big boy. I think he's fun. But he's also a very interesting fight now. He's a little bit easier than he was in the OG, kind of. In some aspects, he's harder. However, he's just way easier. Like, he's easily cheesed. So that's good for us. Okay. So, we're going to go to the maintenance tunnels. We're going to fight him. If you need help, the meat's always there in the box, right, you know, next to the white car. You could use 2 SMGs for this if you don't want the queens early. I have queens early, so that's good for me. But again, if you want to play it differently, you can. It's an option.
Shit.
Honestly, if you're having problems on Larry, like, just watch the strat. You'll never have a problem on Larry again. He's probably the easiest boss in the game now, outside of, like, Thomas. I know you're thinking, but Larry's hard. I had problems. You're not gonna have problems after you watch this. This works on every single category. All of them. You need normally 2 SMGs if you're having issue. Like, you can do it in 1. Having 2 is recommended. You do it. Just any 2 guns will do it, honestly. Although you can do it in 1. Anyway, the strategy for Larry is you're gonna whip out your SMG, right? Watch closely now. This is the same thing of ending A. Also, make sure you have the Gunslinger magazine. I think I talked about that earlier, but it gave a lot of damage just after Kalito 1. Anyway, you're going to pop in the head a couple times. You're going to roll away. And then just keep popping to the SMG. Now, the thing is, you're going to start making your way a little bit behind this. You're just going to stay behind this. Mostly aim for the head of Larry, but sometimes you want body. Just make sure a lot of your stuff connects. If you ever there's meat, you're going to roll it. And ideally, the attack you want is knives. Knives are the best attack for you. If it gets close, you need to roll it or you're going to get hit. But, hey, this is a pretty bad fight. But it went well. I like how a bad fight, and I go. The reason why that's a bad fight is because normally you want to throw knives as soon as possible. The knives will always roll off of that little table there, so that's kind of nice. Alrighty, so we're pretty much at the end of ending A. We've killed every major story boss, but we still have overtime. Like I said, any time at this point is pretty good to look for queens. You'd want to find them somewhere. Not only that, we're now going to reorganize our inventory a wee bit, okay? Nice. And we're also going to be doing a safe strat too, because honestly, I don't think you should have to worry about boarding. But for inventory, you do not need too much here. What you will need, though, is 2 OJs. So honestly, get rid of the Uzi. You don't need it anymore. Get rid of Gunslinger. You don't need it anymore. Get rid of World of Entertainment. You don't need it anymore. Take a bunch of OJs. If you need a heal, you should go ahead and heal. But you are looking for a lot of orange juice. That's the main thing. Miss the Hall family. You machete Roger, and then you shotgun Jack. Or you can sniper rifle him too if you want to. You need 5 queens for Isabella in overtime. Anyway, you might be wondering, why don't you need the skateboard magazine anymore? Isn't the skateboard magazine good? Kind of. So, you don't quite need it entirely. You only need 1. But what we're going to be doing is a lot of fast forwarding. This is the facts. This is the return to Isabella, right? Now, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going all the way to 10 a.m. in the finale. The game ends officially at noon. You have to be at the roof by noon, or else you don't get ending A. You need ending A for this category. A lot will happen throughout the night that you can do, but we don't need to do any of that. It's also recommended you do it here, because otherwise, when you head back, you'll get an extra cutscene, and that'll interrupt your boarding. Plus, it's a lot safer to do it here, because you don't get any of the, you know, zombies or military when you're boarding. So you're going to be skipping all the way to 10 a.m. There's going to be a lot of cutscenes. Whenever you have a cutscene, you're essentially going to go back. There'll be a cutscene where Frank's standing next to Isabella. You're going to have to turn around when that happens, but it'll be easy enough. That one. Let's turn around. And now I wait till 10 a.m. Yeah, pretty good so far, right? All right, we have a few more stuff here. She only has one work outfit. Yeah, they only gave her one. What could we say? Maybe she just really likes that outfit. All right, it's now 10 a.m. No one's gonna hurt you anymore. You now need to go to the helicopter. So there are no more enemies. I have 3 queens and some OJs. Now here's the fun part. We are gonna get rid of the skateboard magazine soon. Soon, team. But I will be doing a few things in general here. So, this is a change in routing because if you've heard any buzz about this game, overtime is ridiculous. It's probably one of the hardest things you'll do in all of Dead Rising. If you have played Dead Rising, it's hard. It's really hard. Even if you're at level 50, it is hard. There are so many videos out there of people getting infinitely stunned by the military. They're brutal. I don't know why the hell they're so hard, but they're very, very hard. What does that mean for you? Well, if the game is that hard, you need to do... Yes, so I gave my apologies to, you know, chat earlier. I decided routing it in would be a good idea. Also, let's just try this out, because I'm wondering if I'll get anything out of it. First things first, you need Nectar. Nectar's gonna be very important. Nectar will offset any queens. You can get a total of 3 reliably from this. I also like having Quick Step, because it can get you out of a bind and heals well, and doesn't hurt really to make it. Also, I wonder if this makes Nectar or Quick Step. If it makes Nectar, that's ideal, actually. Let's see. So, you're going to drink your Nectar ASAP, by the way. You want Nectar now. It does make Nectar. Alright, cool. So, this is your current inventory. You're going to be having a few different things here. Ready? Nice. What you are going to be having is right here in the gym. Remember this magazine we found earlier? Get rid of the skateboard magazine. You don't need it anymore. You will be grabbing the martial arts Wait, did I drop Nectar? I did drop Nectar. Hold on, give me that back. We were going to be having that martial arts magazine. Now, you might be wondering, why don't you need that anymore? Well, you don't really need it anymore because, well... skateboarding is only going to be the military for the rest of the game. You're never going to board directly into the military, and they're not going to take away any of your durability. Now, I will refresh one more board just so I have it, but I have all 5 queens, because Nectar will give me 1 more queen. It's also a get-out-of-jail-free card if I need it. And I'm going to have a lot of the tools I need. I'm sure to get also 1 more level up, which ideally should get in stock. Hopefully I can get 1 more stock as we're playing. I kind of wish I had 1 more level, but it's not the end of the world. Like, 1 more stock would have been perfect. But we can make it work. What comedy is on Brock? You're gonna love it. It's I'll just say it's a surprise, but it's a very familiar surprise. Alright, so we're gonna get rid of that, and we're gonna grab 1 more. So, you might be wondering, what the hell is the Martial Arts Masters book? The Martial Arts Masters book will give you literally every combo move in the game. All of them. So, you have every single skill you would learn. You can have it at level 1 if you want. Some of these are really strong, like Disembowel. The idea behind it is I want some of these strong grabs so you can have them on the military. Because otherwise, the military is menacing. Anyway, we're now officially entering overtime now that we're on the roof. By the way, you can do it here. You don't have to go to the roof. You can, like, wait down here. Hey, there is ending A. GG on ending A. Yep, that is ending A, all bosses. You can do an unarmed only run. Yeah, pretty much. Unarmed only is going to be a lot easier for this game. Although I've already done unarmed only. Alright, so we're going to skip the cutscene. Ending A, you know how it goes. The helicopter crashes. We got 3-day survivor. We're now going to continue into overtime. I'll do it automatically. And now you are here and have a mission. Now the order you do is very precise. I got life up. Honestly, not bad. I'll take a life up. Not the worst upgrade I could have. And also, this is the most important split. If you're running this game, you should have the split. Because, wait. Dude, wait. Holy shit, what the fuck is that? Oh my god, look at that thing. Truly amazing technology in our year, 2006. Truly a marvel of military technology right there. I can't believe it. Look at that thing. Alright, let's go. Oh, I forgot to split, by the way. Yay! Alright, so, like I said, you don't need a board that has more than any magazines. Your boarding should ideally be pretty nice. Before you do anything, you are going to the clock tower. The reason you're going to the clock tower is this will prevent you having to get a generator. A generator will happen if you get all the supplies and, you know, don't do this, or there'll be like a power outage, and then you need to go back and grab this. This skips grabbing an item. You get a little cutscene, but you don't need to worry about it right now. Also, give me 1 second. Very nice. Alright. Right now, we're going to be going immediately over to Paradise Plaza. By the way, the military are now on us. So, I will say right now, for speedrunning this, it is way better to be safe than sorry. The military will not do the same for you. Do not do the same for them. If you see a military unit, kill it immediately. Do not let them gather on you. So, first one's going to be on the left. Make sure he dies. Hey, Bulldog! Alright, he's dead. They also give a good PP. You'll gather fast. Anyway, next one you want to get is back here with the blender. Now, ideally, you'd want this one last, but it's too risky not to get him now. Your best strategy is going to be this. This guy always comes up to you. He's going to put his gun away. You roll up to him, do that. You'll get a little bit of damage reduction. It's nice. I'm going to fall, by the way. See this guy? Get his ass. Again, no mercy. They're not going to give it to you. Do not give it to them. At this point, we're going to have a really weird routing change. If you're doing all scoops, you would not be doing this. Actually, hold on. There is a guy right here. This guy messed with me last time. Make sure he doesn't do it this time. Alright, there we go. So, normally you would actually go through, here. However, it is dangerous. Do not go through there. Also, we need to do something. So, we got 3 supplies right there. Also, the game could crash here. I don't know what does it, but if the game crashes, just reboot it. You have an autosave. It's kind of nice. Now it's time for something kind of weird. Hopefully your resource management has been good. If not, that's okay. Also, you'll see the pain of the military. By the way, disembowel is a little better. I just didn't get it. What we're gonna do is now drink, oh wait. How about you? We'll now drink quick stuff. Wait, I'm actually low on inventory. Huh. This may be bad. Huh. This is neat. It's very, very neat. I might need to actually kill military units to level up. I need 1 more level up. I'm actually short. You know what? Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Why not? Why not? Let's just kill military dump 25. I should get the stock I need. I'm actually low 1 stock at the moment. And there should be a few around. Right here. I can't believe I needed. All right, so I wish I won the dice roll. I didn't win the dice roll. Should be in the various shops. Oh, there it is.
Perfect. Perfect.
An option? They're an option. However, the better option is to kill as many military units as you can. Anyway, where's the other military? There should be more. I think there should be one in the bookshop, right? Dude, am I actually short on military units? Oh, there you go. I'll say right now, this is a very new problem for me. Anyone in that shop, right? Okay. Ah, doesn't work on my paper. We're gonna be doing good. This is a very interesting problem that I have. This is a good problem to have, by the way, I might add. Just a very interesting one. Huh. Yeah, I can't say this is something I'm used to right now. Dude, where are all the military units? Should be one in here, I think. Yeah, there is. Level me up, please. Thank you. Stock? Oh my god, I didn't get stock. Oh my god. Fuck it. I need level 25. I thought I did. I need stock. I thought I needed stock. Okay, that's gonna be very interesting. I can make it work, though. Fuck it. I can make this work. It's gonna be really awkward, but I should be able to make this work. Anyway, who loves on-the-fly routing, don't you? In case you're wondering what the problem is, you need Spitfire. Spitfire is mandatory. You also need that Nectar. I could have sworn I had one more. Maybe I didn't have one more Queen. No, I had one more inventory left. I guess that's 26, maybe. Anyway, I need to play a brief ad. I'm gonna do it now. I'll gather the rest of the supplies. You want to go the ad block to show us of the channel. Prime Gaming. Here goes ads. Ready? You can. Okay, so here's the plan, by the way. I'm gonna drop the skateboard, and I'm just gonna walk the rest of the way. That's gonna be a stupid plan, but better than nothing, I guess.
Attention.
Oh, damn it!
Where are the chips? There we go.
Patronage. We are sorry to announce that the mall will
Okay, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun right now. Anyway, unless I miscounted. Nope, I counted perfectly.
and we hope to see you again soon.
Okay, ready? Actually, I could have drank the nectar. It's fine. I'll make it work. Yeah, so the main issue I had with this run was I did need Spitfire. And unfortunately, I did not have it. I guess I could have made it earlier too instead of Quickstep. In fact, I probably should have made it instead of Quickstep. But hopefully it'll be fine. In fact, the military is on me right now. I'm actually kind of scared. Nectar gives you a free queen. You need nectar. Chippies. Okay, this is fun. And we're almost back to business after I kill this guy. Death! Okay, we're now back to business. Why are we back to business? Because now I have everything I need, okay? Now we're back to business. Yeah, so in the future, alright, I had one error, one mistake in this run. One mistake I had was I made Quickstep instead of Spitfire. Should have done that instead. I don't know why I didn't do it. Alright, so we have all the supplies we need for the most part. Now we're back on track. We're back on track. I got what I needed, okay? So for supplies, here's the plan. We're gonna go to Wonderland. Right in here is going to be the only supply you need. Now, the military is tough, and there is a slightly faster route. However, safety over speed is something that you find you really value over time, right? So what we're going to do is head back to Paradise Plaza. Because there's one area of the game that has 0 military. I will tell you right now, if you're on a new game Frank, you will be shredded if you decide to go through the market. Can you do it? Yeah, sure, why not? Will you do it? You'll die immediately. That is an absolute promise that you will die. So instead, what we'll do, we're going to take this car, we're going to drive over to the market. I wonder what I'm missing exactly. I feel like I had one more inventory last time. I'm not sure why. Wait, went the wrong way. I'm dumb. Sorry, I've been doing this for a good bit. I'm kind of zoned out for a second there. Oh, nice driving. It's all my free time said. But yes, the military will absolutely destroy you in the market. It is the most dangerous area of the game now because it's full of military in one straight line. Even at level 50, you will die there. For Dr. Wu, they were the Prime Gaming for 3 months. Really the most insurgent cheers. Thank you very much. Yep, they have a lot of military units, and they are all equally... And why did you do that, Frank? Nice. Okay. Also, RNG, I have no idea what causes it or why. Military can spawn in this hallway. If it happens, that's okay. Alright, we're good. So, we got the good RNG, where they did not spawn. Alright, if you need to drink your Spitfire, do it. And then, like I said, good luck out there, okay? Oh my god, I just died. Oh my god, except I didn't. Oh my god, he's cracked. Hold on. Woo! Rolando, thank you. Prime game, by the way. Much appreciated. Thank you very much.
Requesting emergency backup. Calling information.
Hold on, go, 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 go. Come on, fast. Yeah, they're pretty deadly. Woo. Okay, so remember what I just talked about with the military? Yeah, that's why you don't do that. Skateboard, don't need anymore. Motorcycle will be fun. You know what's better than getting through that? Getting through that alive. Motorcycle's nice for one thing. At this point, we don't really need it anymore. And if you've made it this far, congratulations. Yep, this magazine is solely to deal with the Special Forces. Alright, we now have 5 queens. We have Spitfire. I did lose the board, so I lose a bit of time off that. But you know what? It's kind of worth it. Because you'd only use it to board downhill. I got really unlucky with my endgame there, but still pretty good. Alright, so like I said, 5 queens for Isabella before we even get there. I was going to assist it. And we're almost ready for the end. I'm pretty sure I had one more inventory in the past, but if I were to change anything in this run, make Spitfire instead of Quick Step. And then just, you know, play it safer.
Are you absolutely sure?
Alright, there's my queens. And now we're in the end of the game. You can skip the generator. Yep, go to the generator immediately and you skip it. But are you ready? Tunnel is super easy. You grab Isabella's hand. So I don't know if it limits you or not, but honestly, getting the 2 free Nectar Queens is so worth it. Like, you can find 3 queens, and 2 Nectar Queens is beyond easy. Anyway, hey look, you can do giant... Wait, oh, there we go. Ready? If you want to avoid zombie grabs, by the way, just... Alright, oh my god, look, he did it. How amazing, I did it. Yeah, he just spin. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Yep, overtime is pretty easy once you have that. I'm doing good, John Coffee. We're doing good. Worked out, not a bad time, and hopefully this will explain a lot of the run for people. Now, we do have one more major trick coming up, and it's a very good friend, an old friend. It's pretty easy when you get the hang of it. It does require a little bit of memes, but it should be fun. So when you're in Queen Harvest phase, you get more, but I think before that there might be a limit. It's a nice game of Bunky. Either way, getting 3 queens is easy, and then 2 free Nectar Queens, like, you don't even have to look for them. It's worth it. Plus, it's tied to your healing directly. Okay, so the only downside is that, what's the word? I don't have the magazine anymore. Not the end of the world, but you do lose a bit of time. Especially considering you can't just board down. But it is what it is. Nice. Is that Toyota Camry? Could have been. No, it gives it to you automatically. It doesn't matter if you have it or not. It'll just give it to you. Alright, so now at the end, there is 2 more things, or I guess 3 more things in the game to keep track of.
Come on!
The coolest thing? Bees. Alright, Isabella will wait for you. Now, it's kind of weird because zombies despawn, so you'll never have a good time here. But, by the time Isabella's right here, in fact, you can push her a little forward, too. Drink up on Spitfire. Now, you're going to carry her, and you're going to drop her about the time you fall down. And then you're gonna pick her back up. That allows you to avoid the fall. She won't keep up with you, and it's much faster to do it that way. Anyway, the skateboard being lost about maybe 10 seconds. That's okay. Or 12. Alright, fight time. This fight's really easy. Shoot the green, okay? Use your mouse for this. And hey, guess what? You kill it almost immediately. Pick a side, shoot at it. That's how it goes. Hey, look, I did it. I shot at it. Okay, now here's the actual fight. So, open up with probably jump kick roundhouse. That's what I like doing. Get behind him on the right side. So about that. You actually don't want to spit on him immediately. You want to get some good damage. Normally. You can spit on him, but you want to spit on his back. All right, there we go. So once he's down, just start spitting on him, okay? You need him on his knees. You want to spit on him on his knees and disrespect the man, okay? Just keep doing this. You want to get him right down to the end on 0 health. Once he's on 0 health, you should get right back down. All right, now just kick him normally until the prompt comes up. And GG, you just won. And that is the Brock fight. If you're wondering, what does that do? That skips 2 mini phases. And he just dies. Normally you would have to do like what's the word? Like a giant swing and like a knee drop or something. But that way you spit on him and go immediately to the last phase. And that is all bosses. I just got a big PB by the way, because I've been grinding this more. And I know it can go down even further. Either way, it's still a really good run for people to learn, and hey, pretty damn good, right? It's definitely not an easy one, and I messed up a little bit, but hey. It's a nice way of getting into it, and I haven't done a Speedruns Explained in a minute, have I? So it's quite nice to be able to kind of go back to this type of thing. And if you're watching this on YouTube, let me know, you know, in the comments if you liked it. Let me know what boss you liked. Let me know, if you want more of these, I guess. I haven't done one of these in a while. So. It's been a while since I've done one of these. Also, YouTube chat, you can say hi, too, to YouTube video in the future. But, like, yeah, I've been liking Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster. It's been fun, and I've been having a blast running it. Probably expect ending A at some point. And maybe, like, all scoops eventually, but hey, we did it! Good stuff, huh? And there's Frank, look at that, beautiful, anyway, 109, fuck yeah. Dude, single digit, 10X? Well, the only remastered DR2 of this game does well. Anyway, I really got